Good morning, everybody. Sorry, I had a bit of a false start this morning. Good morning. Hi, Sam. Hi, Katie. Great to see you here. Who else is here? Okay, let's get straight into it. My name is Karen Stroschnitter, and I'm your Periscope coach. I use in-the-moment mindfulness to show you how to get more freedom in your life. And why would you want to get more freedom in your life? Well, you tell me. Would you like more freedom in your life? Today, I'm going to talk to you about savouring the moment, because for many of us, we're too busy to savour the moment. Peace to you too. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, often we're far too busy in life to stop and savour the good stuff. I mean, when was the last time you allowed yourself to really linger in a feel-good moment? Or do you brush off compliments, or feel momentarily relieved when things go well, and then promptly get back to your to-do list? Our minds, interestingly, are like Teflon for good feel-good moments, and they're like Velcro for things that go wrong. Now, why is this? Why do our minds tend to focus on the not so great things and let the great things go? Well, the reason that our minds do that is that we're programmed 5-to-1 for risk. And that's what keeps us safe. That's why we're still upright. That's why we're still alive today. Our minds are always scanning for things that could go wrong. It's a natural, it's a normal, it's adaptive process. So this tendency to always be looking for risk tends to actually force us, or actually not force us. That's not a great way to put it. It just tends to program us to skim over when things really go well. So what I want to talk to you today about is just a little mini mindful practice that you can use during the day when things do go well, when you get a warm hug, when you get a compliment, when you nail something at work, when you watch your children play or whatever, and you feel good, and you notice that feel-good moment, stay with it. Just stay with it for a little bit longer. A few seconds is all it takes. And over time, you program your mind to notice more of those feel-good moments. You tend to notice more of things going, yeah, when the baby sleeps. Yeah, that's a great one. When you watch your baby sleep, how cool does that feel? So, yeah, just to recap, we are programmed more for risk. And if we're leading really, and meditate, absolutely. Like when you're meditating and you go to a really feel-good place. Not that that is the intention of meditation, but if you go there, stay there. Allow yourself to stay there. The reason that this is so useful for us is because our busy lives tend to actually we're already programmed 5-to-1 to risk, but if we're always rushing all over the place, got 1,000,001 things happening, stressed, we're actually programming our brains to look for even more risk versus those feel-good moments. And if you're programming your mind to look for more risk, you will find it. That's just the way that we're built. So a great mini mindful practice is just to stop and linger in your feel-good moments. And interestingly, over a period of time, the more you do it, the more moments you will notice. So that's really it from me this morning. I like to keep these periscopes very, very short. I work with busy people who want to find more freedom in their lives, and I use mindfulness for that. I use in-the-moment mindfulness, thank you for the hearts, because a lot of us today, yeah, are you laying down when you try to meditate? Because if you're lying down, your brain is programmed to fall asleep when you're sitting up, you're still sitting up. Are you overly tired? Often, okay, during my work break. Look, it's great if you want to have a nap. It's absolutely fine. But meditation is actually about focusing your attention and letting your thoughts go. And sometimes when we're really relaxed, we're not off to sleep. Not a terrible thing. Worse things have happened. I'd love to, yeah. Now, I'm in Wellington, New Zealand. The weather here is absolutely garbage today. It is raining, it is cold, and it is miserable, but Wellington is fabulous on any day. That's Wellington, New Zealand, and I actually love it here. So, I want to change these scopes a little bit. I really want to answer your questions more. I'll be running a lot of scopes on what is mindfulness, what is meditation, how do you do it, debunking a lot of the myths around it, taking you through a process of actually finding more freedom in your own life. And I really want to be able to respond to your questions. So you can tweet me, you can stay in Periscope, you swipe up if you're on Android or left to right if you're on iOS, and you can actually tweet me immediately from here. You can even look up the weather and see what time it is with apps. You do. Very good. Okay. So, yeah, tweet me. Stay in here, tweet me, ask me a question on mindfulness, on meditation, or whatever. I would really love to answer your questions. I use in the moment mindfulness because I live and work in a busy corporate environment, and a lot of the people that I work with and a lot of the people that I coach, hi Marino, are too busy to practice meditation, or they believe that they're too busy to practice meditation. So I ease people in with using mindfulness, which is just focused attention, using everyday experiences to bring you back to the present moment. And why would you want to come back to the present moment? Because most adults, if we're stressed and if we're busy, we spend a lot of time lost in our own thoughts. Good idea not to meditate while driving. Thank you. You've got a great sense of humor. But you can practice in the moment mindfulness every time you stopped at a red light. You can actually feel your feet on the bottom of the car or your backside on the car seat and actually bring yourself back to the present moment. Thank you for the hearts. Instead of being scattered and captured and lost in thought, which is where most adults spend most of their waking lives today, due to the busyness of our lives and also due to technology that ensures that everything can come at us at once. So that's me for today. Thank you so much for joining me. I've really enjoyed having you here. Please, I'd love your questions. I'd love to frame more of my periscopes around your questions instead of me coming up with things. Beautiful, beautiful. If you meditate when you shave, just go right into the experience. You can use any experience at all to bring yourself back to here. But if you find yourself shaving, relaxing and lost in thought, that's not quite the same thing, although it may be relaxing, depending on what you're thinking about. So, yeah, I'm going to sign off. I will show you the view out the window so you can see what Wellington looks like today, and it's pretty rubbish, but thank you for being here. I'm going to Skype every day. There we go. Sorry, I'm not going to Skype every day. I'm on Periscope, aren't I? How mindless of me. And thanks for being here.